Hey everyone, Brandon here, Socket Monkey Garage. It is a cool and brisk afternoon, and it is a perfect day to go check on the RX-7. It's time to move it to its storage location. The guys at Southeast Imports have been kind enough to let me store it there. I believe they may have a lift installed soon so we can get up underneath it, see what's going on in the back end causing that rattle, and check out anything else that we might be interested in seeing that we couldn't do while it was in the parking lot. So I've got the Jimny here. I don't know if I've shared this yet. I've got the 95 JDM Jimny Wild Wind, absolutely in pristine, gorgeous condition. This is actually my wife's car. She loves it. A lot of fun indeed. All right, so the Jimny is loaded up. I just got to get the EV9 put away, grab my wife, and we're going to head over and check it out. All right, well, there she is, sitting all alone. The guys have cleared the lot out, they've relocated, but not bad, not bad. Needs a little bit of a wash, obviously a little bit of a work, but looking pretty good given the circumstance. I think we'll get inside, get her started, and see what we're up against. I get excited every time it comes to getting in this car. I don't know why. Just something special about it. All right. Oh, it is a little warm inside the cockpit. Let's see. Fingers crossed. It's been a few weeks and it has been very cold. Let's hope she starts. Ah, all right. Fired right up. Second try. And there's that alarm again. That's one of the things I'm hoping when I get this over to the guys at Southeast, that I can get it up on a lift and figure this out. I think what I'm going to do is drop a little bit of a musical interlude in here as I drive it over there, so you don't have to suffer like I am with the sound of that. Brake pedal very soft. Oh boy, that alarm. Rough stuff. Yeah. My hearing may be completely blown from that alarm. Yeah, I still, even though the coolant system's fine, I guess because it's sat, it needs to be burped. There's like an air bubble in there. So the sensor thinks there's no coolant. So that thing screamed the entire time over here. But I mean, it's such a clean looking car. I'd be interested to get it up on a lift and see, is it in good shape with the diff, the axles back here? Maybe just fix that issue with the coolant.
No,
And
totally.
but I still think a rebuild is in its future. Why?
Have you been over here yet?
Oh no, this is the first time.
Yeah.
Here, let me shut all this stuff off here real quick. Let me let her know we're gonna be a minute.
I think we're gonna end up moving a whole panel over to there so that we can have like the fabrication stuff and then like 3 lifts, but have a panel that's dedicated for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the stuff. And then like, because the guy was saying like, if you just are paying to run like a bunch of stuff over, eventually it's going to be way better
Just to have a sub panel over there. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah.
But yeah, there's this old Supra that we're doing the lemon
Yeah.
race, the one in Atlanta. So that thing is just pieces.
Yeah, it's seen some better days.
Jake just put the motor in yesterday or 2 days ago. Yeah, so that's really fun. But it's a 7M. It's the same motor as that Crown. Also something special. And then this we're working on for a guy. It's pretty cool. I mean, it looks very cool. Whoever did the work on it.
Very murdered out.
A little.
Ooh, I can see that dash wrap's a little.
Oh, it's crooked because I had to pop out the radio.
Yeah.
But still, it is wrinkled. But there's also just, it's kind of interesting if you go in with a flashlight, like, just they blacked out everything, and so then you can't see.
It just absorbs all the light when you're trying to work.
Yeah, so you just have to work with the headlamp. But the really cool thing that they did do was these windows, like normal windows are more like that.
Yeah.
But these somehow they like
frameless.
Yeah. And that is actually cool.
That
I
is.
don't know if it leaks or whatever, but
yeah.
it does look very cool. However they did it, that's like the best thing that they did.
Yeah, that's actually, I have never seen that before.
Yeah. But yeah, it didn't have a radio or anything, so we're doing that, which has turned into even a bigger thing because I have to like make the holes bigger.
Yeah.
So that's quite a annoyance, but
oh, it was at least a week-long process when I dropped that head unit into the chimney with the big screen. That was a lot of work, and I wanted to do it really clean, so I just took my time. But it's neat to see these old Rovers here.
Yeah, this one and the gray one over there, which you know, but this one we just got, I don't know, a week or two ago. It's kind of crazy. It's only 2 years older than that gray one, but it's got, I mean, it's the 88, so smaller wheelbase, smaller engine. It's the, the inset front end, so it looks way more vintage and with
it does.
Covers.
That's very cool.
It's funny too. It actually reminds me a lot of driving a K-truck. Like the gearing is so short. But it's diesel, but it's cool. It's actually like I think for just around town fun stuff. It's like perfect.
Is that the engine out of it? No, that's the Alpha.
That's that boost. I think that's a. Yeah, this is a Busso V6. That's Sam's.
Because I was about to say, I thought these had straight. Do they
Oh, yeah.
straight? Well, very cool. I mean, yeah, you could. There's a lot of potential in this space.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like it's almost like organization becomes way more important with a huge space because it fills up so fast.
Mm-hmm. You roll in and you're like, I've got all this room, but then
Yeah.
it could, if it's not organized properly, there's so much wasted space.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that. Have you ever been to the Savoy Museum?
Yes, I went last Christmas, and then I saw the post.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We've never been, and it was way cooler than we expected.
I plan on heading down there just for that exhibit to film.
It's amazing.
It's a really cool place.
Yeah. There's an LFA that is there too, but it was in the auditorium where they had the talk, and so the LFA will be in front of the AutoZam. But it was still cool, like
to have it there, front and center.
Because we didn't know that. They made it really easy because they wanted one, and then Ben was like, "Oh yeah, guys, you just call them," and we were like, "Yeah, sure." We fixed a couple things on it, but they were like, "We'll pick it up and we'll like detail it like real detail."
I mean, granted, it's photos that big, but it looked like it was bright.
They must have spent hours. Like it looks so good, and it's cool to see it in another setting. I think that's the thing too. Is like you see it in a museum, and you're like, wow, that's amazing.
Well, it sits out on a car lot in Lookout Valley. It's different, but it just seems like another old car. You put it in a museum where it's that bright and shiny. You realize this is really something special and unique.
And so it's crazy because it's there, and then there's like a midnight purple GTR V-Spec and a Toyota 2000 GT and like a 240Z and just like why a 2000 GT is here. See what we're like, why? That was super surreal. But they have some other really neat stuff. I've thought about
they have some membership you can get where you get access to that, and there's that science museum, and being just an hour away. And the fact that they have that collection they rotate through. I was impressed. The museum was neat.
Now, Ben said that they're doing some kind of huge renovation on the IndyCar museum, like at the Indianapolis Speedway, and so they have a bunch of stuff from there on loan. That
normally is at that museum. Okay,
like
that's good to know. Because
Like
I've wanted to go up there and see that museum, but if they have some stuff down here, it's a lot shorter drive.
The other funny thing, we took the Celsior like down because there's 5 of us, and so we drove that, and it was amazing. It's so quiet. Like it was like the best interstate travel car.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was really fun.
What's going on with the MR2? It looks like it's got some stuff out of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. The interior is like mostly together. So yeah, like it's just
the market on those is it kind of bottomed out. It went down, and now it's sort of kind of climbing back up again.
Yeah,
I should have grabbed one when it had bottomed out.
Yeah, I mean, it's all cosmetic at this point.
I'm gonna go walk over there and look at it because I've always been admiring that one.
I think we had to find we realized the door cards were mismatched.
Oh yeah.
We actually had to find a door card or like get the door cards matching. But yeah, it's just little trim stuff.
Inside's pretty clean.
I think we ordered a new. We maybe even got a new dash.
I thought he said he was. Yeah, they crack in that spot right there above the.
Sure, that's a new dash. Yeah.
Because the other one I remember was pretty garbage. You could see the orange foam if I'm thinking of the right car.
For sure. And we had to get the windshield replaced, which we got done locally.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean all of that. Then get it to a paint shop, and it'll be brand new.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
cool. It's fun to drive. I mean, it definitely needs a alignment like so bad.
That's
Driving
easy
it back
stuff,
from the
though.
paint shop was very. It was annoying because you couldn't like enjoy driving it because it was just like.
So you're like 100% engaged. You can't just sort of kind of sit back and. Well, it'll be nice to see it once it's all done. Well, hey, thanks again
Oh yeah.
for letting me leave this here.
Sure thing.
Once I would like to shoot probably a little bit more content.
One of us is here. I feel like all the time.
Okay. Well, very good.